Hello, video reviewers. It is I, your transgendered host, Fire Rose. As per usual, this video is meant for collectors, aka 18 plus, blah blah blah, YouTube rules. Welcome! We are finally doing it. The end of Kamen Rider Decade. Metaphorically and literally, because, well, actually, more accurately, the end of Neo Decade, because I do have that ride booker, which I totally could do a review on, but meh. That thing's old and dusty and kind of damaged a little bit because it's old. But this is the K-Touch 21 from Kamen Rider Zio's movie spin-off. I can't remember, I haven't seen it. But I am probably going to watch it in the future, maybe. I don't know. Zio is Zio. I'm gonna consider it. I'm leaning towards yes. I'm gonna watch it eventually, especially because I hear Decade and the End are very good in the series. But let's put the K-Touch aside. The spoiler piece from the End video. And the small stack of cards. And let's take a look at the very nice box. There are two ways to get the K-Touch. This version right here, sold separately, or a version that comes with the entire belt, which will also have a much bigger and different box. I obviously don't need to buy the big belt version. But let's take a look. We got Decade 21 on the front, which... why you do that? Oh boy. Normal Decade, which looks incredible on this side. And then this monstrosity. Oh no. I'll talk about why I don't like this form at the end. Oh, but it's bad. On the top, all Heisei riders, including a Reiwa. Is that what you call it? Reiwa? I can't remember. I don't know how you pronounce it. I might be pronouncing that correctly. Let's hope I am. And on the back, this is beautiful. I love this design. If you get the belt version, this will be replaced by all of the final form riders, not their base forms. But in all honesty, I prefer the base image anyway, because so many of these forms I prefer over their final form. Like, Forze's final form, I'm on the fence about liking, in all honesty. That's really the only example I can give, isn't it? Yeah, I prefer this. This looks very nice, and I would very much love to have, like, this screenshotted somehow and used as my laptop background, but I don't think I can, because I think it's too wide and not tall enough. Oh well, box looks nice, very nice. But then we bring in the K-Touch, a belt attachment, and the cards, which I'm not even joking, a part of the reason why I bought this was for the cards. So, let's go through the first primary two that actually get used with the K-Touch alone. Decade Complete, let's call it Decade 10. Wait, that's kind of redundant, isn't it? Because that's saying 1010. Decade Complete Original, which this looks very nice. Hang on, let's see if I can focus the camera. There we go. Got the original Decade Complete's head there. Master Rider Decade. 2008 and 2009, I'm going to guess that's what that is. Obviously, 2009. The Rider emblems of Phase 1. And on the back, not much. I don't know what this part is for, though. Authorized signature. Decade. Well, I guess he's authorized. Next up is the Decade 21 card, which appears to have like a phone SIM thing right there. I don't know. This is Phase 2, including a Reiwa, because 01. On the back, not much changes. But, oh my god, that helmet design. Why? Those are the main cards that get used with the K-Touch. And then we get the special bonus cards, which are kind of the reason why I wanted to buy this. It's kind of dumb, but I wanted the K-Touch. I also wanted these because I really like the DK cards, which I'll probably explain that in another video if I do that fourth video that isn't related to Neo DK at all. You got Grand Geo, which I don't like this form. I ain't gonna lie. There's not much to like about it. Next up, 01. Ryzen Hopper! 02. So, yeah, you get Final Form Ride and Main Base Form Ride. But this was kind of the big one that, sadly, I'm going to have to demonstrate what these do in the belt, and it isn't pretty. But I'll do that later once we show off a bit more of the K-Touch. So, activating the K-Touch, switch, batteries. What was it? No, I can't remember. AA, AAAs, I always forget which one's which. I only know them by size. I just go, little ones. That's not even a joke. K-Touch 21 looks pretty nice. The silver is an interesting color. The original was done in black. Well, let's turn this puppy on.
K-Touch 21.
Oh, that is really bright. I'm so sorry to the camera. But you can actually do something kind of fun right now. I don't know why, but this legit satisfies me. It actually reminds me of the old Mega Man PET from Battle Network and Mega Man NT Warrior. Just like the effects of the stuff moving across. Kind of gives me like the vibe of the chips. Because of how the PET worked. And I guess the Battle Network game as well would kind of be a nice... kind of reference as well. Weirdly satisfying, I have no idea why. But without the cards, this doesn't really do much. So, let's combine them. So I'll turn that on. This comes off. Use the button. Oops. So, this gets put here. And that would go on the side of the belt, but I don't have the straps. And then this goes right here. You can't close it, and that's all it does. If you want to release it, button up top. And it comes off really smoothly because they put the releases on both sides. So it goes on easy and comes off easy too. But let's start with, well, actually, now that we have it in this form, let's show off what the cards I wanted to buy this for do, and unfortunately... You hear that? Yep. A part of the reason why I wanted to buy this. Doesn't read. Yes, unfortunately, one of the selling points, in my opinion, is kind of null and void. You get 2 Final Form rides and a Rider card that technically don't do anything. Their codes are different and unique, I do believe. I don't think any other cards have these codes. But, yeah. That is a slight disappointment. These don't do anything. They don't do anything in the DN driver. They don't read at all. But this is about the K-Touch. So let's do Heisei Phase 1. So, you can actually technically do the henshin by cheating with just clicking DK, but let's do it the show accurate way. Oops. Oh, I missed. So, yep. There it is. Henshin with the original. You can do... You can actually cancel. So, say I accidentally clicked enter. Boom, cancelled. But this does have a feature which gets shown off in the show, but in the show, on the toy and in the show, they only ever show summoning one rider. So I guess that's how we're gonna have to do it. Kuga. Just gonna. There you go. Now I don't have to hold it. Sorry about the flare. I'll try and fix that. I sadly cannot do anything about the glare. I am so sorry to your eyes. Nope, can't really angle it to fix it. One of my favorites. Are you noticing a pattern yet? Yeah, sadly it doesn't do much except say the name. Well, last one. You can actually do swiping, but it gets a bit finicky and doesn't work all the time, so I'll shut it off. See? There we go. So yeah, that was phase one. It's pretty cool, but I'll show you what I mean by even though you can have multiple selected and do the summon, it doesn't do anything. See, all it does is the last rider you pick is the one it'll say. So even if you do, like, if you try to say summon 3 riders, you can't. That's gonna be kind of annoying. Oh well. Let's move on to the phase 2 card. Which, here it is. Beautiful in gold, but the form looks stupid. Hopefully you can see those off. So, I'll go a bit fast with these ones. Yep, that about does it for the rider summons. That's it, summons. Sadly, this summoning was never showed off, to my knowledge, was never shown off in the special, which I did see the Decade fight, and oh my god, poor Decade. Which, by the way, you don't need it on the belt if you wanna... There you go. There you go. So let's remove that, turn this off, and... Nope, turn the other one off, come on. There we go. Let's plug that back on. Stand this up nicely next to it. Said stand. And then put these here. And these here. So what do I think of the K-Touch? As something to just kind of screw around by going click, 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 and, you know, having it for completion, yeah, decent. Do you need it, though? See, because sometimes when I look at certain Kamen Riders and say, oh yeah, I like this, I really want to get the item, it mostly helps if the form looks nice. As I said, I kind of only got it for these. And they don't do much. These obviously don't work in the belt, because, I mean, they don't have codes. I mean, what the heck? What would even happen? What? Yeah, they don't do anything. So it's just... it's kind of fun to have, kind of cool. Again, I mostly got it for the cards because I wanted to collect the cards because, gee, I wonder why. It's almost like I play card games in real life or something. But, I don't know. To get all free items, which the actual Deca Driver was gifted to me, which is really weird to say, but that's the kind of person that they are. Or were. Yeah, it's a bit iffy to explain. So the other two items I did buy on my own, and they were a lot because Australia. It's like, this is listed as like the last I saw 180 on eBay Australian. So that's kind of a lot of moolah. Is that what you people call money still? Moolah? So, if you're trying to be slightly crazy like I am and buy all free, do you need this one? No. If anything, the only two you really need is the Deca Driver and the DN Driver. If you want to collect all the cards, sure, get the K-Touch. If you're trying to get all of DK's cards, yeah, you're gonna have to get all free. But if you're only focused on the riders, this sort of is a pass, because these cards don't do anything. And that's kind of the fun of getting the other cards. Because I like listening to Muteki Xade's card, because the jingle is good. These don't do anything. So it's a bit difficult to recommend because of that. But it's also slightly more difficult to recommend because I have such disdain for the armor. Because they added the 01 card to his forehead when they should have put it right there on his chest. And they gave him a cape that's covered in cards. If the cape didn't have cards, it would look fine. But because of the head, because of the cape, 21 just looks bad. And the original DK Complete is so good. So really, it honestly comes up to what you want to do. You want to buy it, buy it. You don't want to buy it, you don't have to. The cards don't do anything. Getting this attachment is really cool and can make things easier because you just gotta push. But you have to hold. You have to actually hold, because I saw in a few videos people would slide in a card and then go. Like, that's not gonna work because you have to hold it, because this part is pushing on the trigger when this gets pushed in. So it needs to be held down to keep holding the trigger. So, I don't know. It's a bit difficult to recommend. I bought it for completion's sake because even though the cards don't do anything, and that's disappointing, they're still really cool to have. And if they somehow do another Decade belt, I would probably buy it again for the cards. Not another version like this, I mean like another one during Reiwa Anniversary 10 somehow, even though the actor doesn't want to come back at all, and they killed Decade even though technically he could come back to life. Again, I'll do it for the cards, but if you don't care about the cards, kind of a pass, because the other two are better. But, yeah, that's your decision. You want to buy it? Please get one. It is cool, it is kind of fun to just poke and watch the effects. But that just comes down to, I guess, monkey. I don't know. I don't really know what else to tell you. I bought it. You don't have to. If you want to, do it. Up to you. I hope to see you in the next video. If you liked, you know what to do. If you want to keep watching my stuff, definitely you want to hit that subscribe button, and you're going to want to hit the bell because I'm going to upload randomly. Not randomly. God, I can't talk sometimes. Because I don't really have a schedule, and I don't do stuff daily. Bye.